Hello everyone. Welcome to live webinar of Message 91, Exploit Capabilities. My name is Alicia and I'm one of the team members who is responsible for the growth and development of Message 91. We at Message 91 present ourselves to be as customer centric. Customer is the kingpin of all the platforms and we help them as one of their soldiers. And we tend to believe that. Recently, we found ourselves in tough times of global pandemic. Our government and health workers are working together to control the spread of COVID-19. We work with our customers and help them to create seamless communication with their customers. As a B2B CPaaS, we are also making sure that in these tough times, we lift other businesses through our platform and help them to perform best practices for customer engagement. Now let's talk about some of the best practices we all should follow so that our superheroes can help us fix it as soon as possible. The first one is related to payment. You all send mails to support@message91.com, but with the same, we would require some of the information from your site. That will include username, transaction ID. Some of the screenshots are always great for troubleshooting. Also, if you're unable to pay online, or if you're facing any error, that would be amazing too. Coming to the second point, which is related to support ticket. Whenever you send across your query or your ticket to support@message91.com, we would require information like message ID, request ID, any pop-up or error that you get, include any code if applicable, of course, screenshots, any troubleshooting that you have done so far, and add-on or plugin related problems you can share with us. The third one is the important one, the sign-up related issue. Right now, we are facing questions and we are getting questions regarding what's the issue with sign-up. So there is no issue with the sign-up. We have changed the rule that we are not accepting the sign-ups from public domains anymore. We are just accepting it using the corporate ID because of the security reasons and definitely to reduce the spammers. Today, I'm super excited that you all are here with us. You can ask questions anytime during the session by simply dropping in the queries in the chat box or in the Q&A section. Our superheroes from the team, Damini, Chinmay, and Akesh are here for you. So without further delay, let's get started. These are some of the key points that will be covered in the session. And as I said, you can ask any questions that will be covered in the end of the section. So let's go on to Akesh, my friend, who is waiting to explain how to set up a flow. Over to you, Akesh.
Thank you, Alicia. Thank you so much for your introduction. And that was great. Okay, so let's learn about APIs and what is flow. Okay, so there were some questions whether how would we be able to integrate our APIs and how we can send SMS to bulk users or single users. Okay, so let's say if I have an app and it is connected to Message91's API. So you will send some information to us and then we will send you the response. Okay. So whatever response that you get, you will be able to see it in our platforms and you will get the request ID. That is the success response that we give. Okay. So let's take an example of API. Okay. If we go to a restaurant, okay, and we order something to the waiter, and the waiter goes to the kitchen and then bring out the response. That is whatever that we have ordered, it will give us back as the response. So waiter is the API here. Okay. Now let's see what are the available APIs that we have. First, we will talk about the version 2 API, which is used for sending single SMS and also messages in bulk. So what is the main use case of this API? This API is used for sending custom SMS to multiple users in a single go. There was a question that how I can reduce the costing. So this is the API that you should use if you want to convey any information to your users. Like if I want to send a custom SMS to my 10,000 or 50,000 users, I'll be using this API for sending the same information in a single request. So in this way, my delivery ratio would be good and also my server cost would be reduced. This would be used for sending all the information in a single go. So these are the parameters that you would be required for sending, and also there are some optional parameters that you can send. Now let's come on the Send OTP API. Send OTP API is mainly used for sending OTPs. This API is flawless and seamlessly would deliver your OTPs in a single go. These are the available requirements or the parameters that are required. And we also have a backup in OTP, that is the Resend OTP API. So Resend OTP API will always contain the OTP that you want to send, and it will be either using a voice call or text SMS. We would always encourage you to use the retry OTP as voice. And guess what? That is free of charge. So the Resend OTP API will not be charged. You just only be charged for the sending the OTP once. So also there is an option of sending OTPs on emails. So this is an optional parameter that you can use if you want to send an OTP on emails as well. There you can use the email option as well. Okay, now let's move on to the next APIs that we have. Let's talk about some email and voice API. So what is an email or voice API that we want to use? Okay, so let's say if we are talking to send any information to any user using email or voice call, we have the API for you. Let's say if I want to send any information like invoice delivery, invoice information, or anything that is related to my account or the delivery details, I can use my voice API or email API for this. We are not talking about marketing or promotion at all. We only be providing information using these APIs. There was a question like how I can send an email. So if you check the details on the email page, you will be easily able to integrate any kind of email and send the emails in a single go. Also, you have to use the APIs. There is no platform for sending emails or voice. Okay, let's take another example. That there was a question where people were asking how we can integrate using Shopify or any other platform. So for this, we have a page that is named as help.message91.com. There you will get all the add-ons, all the integrations, each and everything is available there. Or else you can drop us an email on support@msg91.com. So if you drop us an email on, if you are not able to find any information on the help documentation, we are here to assist you. Okay, now let's take some examples or some questions that has been asked by the users. So first question, like there was a question that how I can reduce the costing. Okay, so this has been answered previously as well, that if you are using the V2 API, so V2 API would help you to reduce your server cost. Also, if you want to send any information or custom SMS, V2 API is the key. So this was the answer for that question. Okay, now let's take another example. There was a question, mailers that fits my vision. Okay, so there is an option where you can use our APIs for sending the emails. So you can send the information like if I want to send an invoice, so my first name, I can name the invoice as well. You can add templates and you would be able to send the messages or emails. So this is not for marketing. I'm repeating this again, that all the APIs that are available is not for marketing or promotion. This is only for sending an information. Well, that's it from my end for the APIs. Now let's go to the flow. What is a flow? Let's take an example for describing flow. If I am going somewhere on a holiday and I want to receive any information through about my flights or any information that is related to my travel, what are the things that I'll keep in mind if I am the owner of that industry? Well, first, my information needs to be delivered no matter what, even if I'm whether in conversation or with any of the user, I want my information to be delivered. So if I'm traveling to, let's say, Dubai, I want the ticket information, any information related to delay of the flight that would be needed on all the channels. So we have flow for this. You can send your information to multiple channels. As you can see on the screen, we can send your information through SMS, email, voice. Well, that's not it only. We have a surprise for you. Now we also have a WhatsApp API to deliver your information. Well, WhatsApp, it was being delayed since long. Now we have that in flow. And as we built all our information, all the things as user friendly, WhatsApp will be integrated in a single day. You just have to scan your QR code and you will be able to deliver the messages using WhatsApp. Again, this is not for marketing. This is only for sending information that are crucial and reliable. So if, again, I'll take that example. If I am not checking my SMS while I'm traveling, so what I will do, I'll try to send that information again, either using WhatsApp, either using email, or I'll then send a call to the user. Okay, now your flight is being delayed. Then I'll be happy. Okay, now I got my information on time. That's what flow will do for you. You will be able to send all the information, each and everything in a single on a single place, and all the channels are there. Okay, now any questions that you have for flow or anything, I'm here to answer your questions. Okay, so this is how the email and voice API would look. So there's an example where you can add your subject, your template name, your templates, and you can also add variables, whatever variables you want to add, whether it is first name, last name, invoice number, or the amount. Okay, so I'm receiving some questions. WhatsApp API. WhatsApp API is not that much costly. It is cost effective, and if your information are getting delivered on time, there won't be any more cost required for delivering any information that is crucial. And there is another question that do we have any direct APIs for WhatsApp? As of now, no, because we have only added WhatsApp in Flow, because this is only for sending critical information. So you will be able to add your own numbers and send the messages using your own numbers and receive the SMS as well. All the data would be shared to you in the report section. Well, okay, now the transactional voice SMS. So again, you have to request access for the voice SMS here, and we are there to help you. You can set the APIs very easily. That would be a single thing for you, and you will be able to send all the information to any users. Any more questions that you have? Surely ask me. Yes, there is a question that do you provide email services? Yes, we have email services using APIs only, and you can send information using your own domain. If I say I have a domain of my own, xyz@abc.com, so I'll be able to send that information using emails using abc.com. Okay, another question that I have. That's great. I'm receiving multiple questions. Okay, WhatsApp, whenever you will send an information using WhatsApp, so it will get your number. If I have my number 918818888760, so the user will receive my number. Okay, whatever information that you're sending, so my number and then the OTP in the message content. Okay. Uh, okay. No. There is a question that do we have a WhatsApp API for promotional messages? No, not at all. This is not for sending promotional SMS. This is only for sending information or OTP. Okay, multiple questions regarding WhatsApp. That's great. Yes, you can add your business account, official business account for WhatsApp if you want to add your mobile number, but make sure you only send information because there are certain rules behind this thing. WhatsApp checks each and everything, whatever information that you are sending, it should be information only. Okay, another question for emails, that you use emails for newsletter? Yes, if you're sending information to your users, you can use this, but not any information that is containing marketing or anything. Because if your email is being marked as spam, so this would cost you much more because your domain will be blocked. Okay, so the services are for direct users for Message 91. There is no promotional messages or promotional email services are there. Okay, so these are the information. Okay, there is a question for RCS. You will be answered about that in the coming things. Okay. Oh, and yes. The delivery information for each and everything, you will get all the information on our platform as well, on our webbook. Okay, if you have a callback URL, you will get all the information there. And whatever information, what are the status, whether it is read by the user or not, whether it is delivered, you will get all the information in the WhatsApp API. Okay. And yes. Yeah, WhatsApp API, each and everything you can use for transactional messages. Okay. Only transactional information will be passed. You cannot use anything for promotion and marketing. Whoa, that's great. That's great. So many questions are being asked. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time. And now I'll say goodbye to you. Over to you, Alicia. That was a great session and nice questions being asked.
Thank you, Akesh. I'm sure. I mean, this is quite exciting. And I did not say, you described it so amazingly that you're receiving so many questions. Right.
Thank you.
And I
Thank
don't
you. Thank you so much.
remind people, to shoot questions all the time. Now, I think everybody is interactive and this is going to be really fun. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank you. So guys, I mean, before going to the next important key point session, related to the delivery reports, let's make my friend Damini wait a little and let's do a poll quickly. So which channel do you pick for your message? I mean, which one is your favorite one and which one do you prefer for your business? We really want to know it because, Message 91 keeps and evolving and we always believe in evolution. So we would definitely need your insight on this. Right. So finally, let's call upon my friend Damini to cover one of the most important topics, how to use delivery reports effectively. Over to you, Damini.
Hello, everyone. I thank you, each one of you, for taking your time out for this webinar first. And you all already know me as a superhero. So this side, your superhero Damini. And I'm quickly showing you that how our delivery report works and what challenges you can overcome using the delivery report properly. Because many knows that delivery report we can fetch and use. But sometimes we don't know the importance of the option which will be useful for us. So I'm starting it that firstly, this dashboard window will appear on your screen. And after this, the log option will come in which you can see your sent messages, right? Which contains following details like message content, credit, mobile number, deduction, and category by panel. There are multiple type of messages which you are sending on a regular basis: API, OTP, and panel. So sometimes they will get mixed together and you will get confused to know that which SMS it is. So we are showing the category by panel category. So it is API, it is panel, and it is OTP. Now, next is you can copy your previously sent SMS easily from the log option. Log can be searched using mobile number and request ID too. There is an advanced option, my friend. We received multiple questions from your side that how to check the large campaign, how to see it. So we have recently added this option of greater than and less than. If you will click on it, it will become less than. So you can smartly use this option of greater than. You have to put the number here in the search box in the tab, and you can filter out your large campaign. Suppose, let's taking an example, if you are sending 1 lakh SMS as well, you are sending API messages also, and one day you would like to see only the SMS campaign which you have sent it on 1 lakh numbers, right? So you just need to put the number here and you will see your large campaign record. Easily you will see it. So next is that how can you see the sent SMS time? So you just need to take your hover on the 4 days ago, 7 days ago, which we are showing you here on the dashboard. You can see it and you will see the request ID and the send time there. It is easy for you to copy the request ID from here. So for schedule SMS, you just need to click on the checkbox which was there on your screen. How to check your large campaign report, how to send your failed SMS. Many times we are receiving questions for this, that how to get the failed request report. So you can see on the screen that there is an option of some requests are failing. But what is the use of this? We have received multiple requests as a feature that add this feature, and we have recently added this. Suppose you are sending the OTP messages and आपके OTP messages की सारी API fail हो जाती है. ऐसा होना नहीं चाहिए, but suppose हो जाती है in case you have lost the balance. Suppose in case due to any reason, right? So what we will do? We will keep all your requests in this category. Say some requests are failing, click on check. After clicking on check, you will see the pop-up mark it as done will come. So once you click on mark it as done, we will automatically send the report to your registered email ID with the failed request. So it's very easy for you to reach out to your audience if in case your SMS gets failed. Next is that how to check your large campaign report and how to resend them. We have received multiple questions from your side, my friend, that how to resend the messages, how to check large campaign report. So you just need to click on the message content and you will see a window like this. So in this, you can see even you can resend the messages to your delivered audience, because many times it happens we would like to target the same audience, right? So what you can do is you can click on the option of resend and you can target your same audience, as well as you can resend your failed SMS from there itself. Next is what? In the report section, in the report section, you can see summary, exports, and short URL. So all have different in summary, you can see a graphical representation of your sent and delivered messages, and the bar below which shows you message, filtered, delivered, charged credit. You sometimes gets confused if you would like to see that how many credits were charged to me. So we are showing you charged credit, and the last days, 14 days, 30 days, 60 days filter will work with all type of bars. If you will even select last 90 days, we will show you the charge credit, that how many exactly credit we charge for you for the SMS campaign. Now, next is what? How to schedule the auto trigger. I am seriously saying we have received a bundle of requests from all of you that we have lost the data, we do not have the data, we want the data. So we have also added this option recently that you can schedule a trigger for the automation of the report. So you just need to do one thing. You have to select your desired field, and after selecting the desired field, what you can do is you will get an option like this. You will see weekly, monthly, daily, or once, right? So you can choose the option according to your requirement and you will get the report accordingly. If you are choosing monthly, we will send you the report monthly. If you are choosing weekly, we will send you the reports weekly. So you do not need to come into the panel again and again. You just need to log in once and schedule a trigger for the automation of the report, and we will send you the reports automatically. So it's easy for you now. Next is the export section. So in the export section, you can see the weekly report and the user report. All the reports which you are downloading every day or monthly, we are collecting them here, and you can see the link here. So you just need to click on the download and you will get it on your desktop. At last, before coming to the last, we are coming to the option of short URL reports. Do you know what is short URL? You all are using this smart feature because short URL is giving you the data that how many users are actually clicking your links. So smartly you are using this option, I believe, because we have received this question as well, that we have received one question that how to capture the user information with name and number. So I would like to answer my user here that you just need to use this short URL option, and using this short URL option, what you can achieve is that you can get the data of your URL clicked by the user. So, and here you can see the report as well. You can see all the short URL link which you have created. You just need to click on view, and after clicking on view, this type of window will appear, and in this you have to export your report if you would like to export the report, and you can see the total URL hit here itself on the dashboard. At last, now it is excited for me to tell you that what we will going to change for you. You all have the questions that what will be going to change in the delivery report, because still there are some challenges in the report. So suppose if you have not chosen a default trigger for the reports, what we will do? We are here for you. We will monthly send you the report automatically on your registered email ID. Also, we will going to add an option of channel name in the export section so that you can easily find out that which report it is. So we will add the channel name as promotional transactional OTP in the report section soon. Also, average delivery time will be there into your report. You can see that what is the average delivery time of your messages. By that, you can do analysis of your delivery. Also, we have received multiple questions, we can say query, we can even say the issue. Sometimes user called it as issue, but yes, we take it as a feature. And what we have done is we have planned, and now we have finally decided we will going to add the OTP verification status into the OTP exported report for you. So very soon we will going to add this OTP verification status into the report, OTP exported report. So you will get it. So these are some future changes which I just told you, and I hope this is the problem for you and we will going to solve this. Now there is one thing, let's talk about magic. Now you all are thinking I am talking about magic. Yes, so I hope you all believe in magic. We have a feature which is in beta phase, but do not worry. If you will tell us that did you like it or not, we will going to make it live. So currently it is in beta phase and we called it as a regional language. So what the regional language is, many times the regional language become the barrier for the audience. So the language hit the target audience. Suppose if I am a Marathi girl and you will send the SMS to me in Marathi, I will be impressed and I will be easily understand that thing. So what we will going to do is the option which we currently have in the beta phase, this will help you to target your audience according to their languages. What if we will auto convert your SMS as per your user consumer language? You do not need to do anything, my friend. You just need to upload a CSV file and we will auto convert it according to your customer state. If your customer is Marathi, we will change the language of your content to the Marathi. If your customer is language is Gujarati, we will change the content to Gujarati. So here I'm telling you one thing. So listen carefully. Ningal Allarikum Sugam Ale. You are thinking what I said just now. Aap sab kaise ho? Are you all fine? I hope the first part you have not understood because it's in Malayali. So the language which you know is better for you. So the auto convert of the language, once you upload a CSV file, it will be good for you. So if you are liking this feature, which is currently in beta phase and can be a magic for you, so just give us your feedback that are you really liking it? If you really liking it, we will definitely going to make this live for all of you. So here I'm ending this, but I am not ending this like this because I have questions. So I have received questions that how can I add a team member, right? How the custom SMS can be sent. Custom SMS I already answered, but still I'm telling you, we have an option of custom SMS by which you can easily send the SMS by the customer name and other options as well if you would like to add. Now I have some questions. How to find message number specifically sent by the user. So I'm really liking because there are multiple questions regarding the delivery report. Even I'm not expecting this much of questions from your side, but this is really surprising and good as well. So I'm answering one by one. Just a second. So how to find the number of messages sent by a specific user. So if you would like to, if you are a user, if you are a user, right? And if you would like to quickly find out the messages sent by the specific user, you can go into the user account, you can see the delivery report and you can fetch it out. You will be easily know because there are multiple options like balance deduction and send SMS count. So it will give you the all over analysis of report. Okay, how long a delivery report exists? I think we already know this, but still I'm answering you. It is 90 days default for the transactional and promotional messages, and OTP export we are keeping it for a month only. How we get percentage of delivery report? As I said in my presentation, that average delivery time will be there on your panel. It is there on your panel, but it is completely not live. So we will add it soon. Now there are multiple questions. Yes, regional SMS definitely. Currently we have it in the beta phase, and whenever we will be going live with this, if you will show your interest to us, we will definitely going to make this option live for all of you. So we will provide the API too. You did not find the report. My friend Chandrasekhar said that he did not find the report. So you just need to log in on your dashboard, and you will see on the dashboard there is a report section, and by that after clicking on it, a window will appear which contains all your report. So you will be easily able to download the reports. Custom message in Hindi, yes, definitely you can send SMS in Hindi, and we are supporting all the languages right now as well. But regional language is something different, in which we auto convert your SMS up by uploading a file. You just need to upload a file, and we will auto detect the customer state and convert it accordingly. So yes, you can send the SMS in Hindi right now as well. Yes, you can definitely get the number of there is one question from my friend that can I get a failed success status? So currently the failed success status we are not showing you by the API response. Yes, the reports are there by which you can see, and you can use the webhook option to get the real-time reports. So I hope I have answered and take your questions off. If any questions is left, we will definitely going to answer you soon. So I am ending up. Bye, all of you.
All right, guys. I think that was amazing, amazingly done by Damini. You can see that how easy it is to use the delivery report section effectively, right? And so, guys, we are receiving multiple questions on chat and Q&A section. So if any of the questions are not answered, we will definitely make sure and share the answers over the email. So please don't get disappointed, but we'll try to cover many questions right away. We are going to keep this section interactive, right? So for the last poll, the results are here in front of you, right? So it's the SMS, 45% of the people have chosen SMS as the favorite channel for their messages, right? So time for the second poll. we have it here, that where do you get stuck, while interacting with us? Where do you exactly get stuck? Is it the support team? Is it, the timely resolution of your issue? Maybe during the payment, or maybe it's related to the, working for your feedback, the implementation of your feedback. So if we are not listening, you can definitely make the complaint or give the feedback or suggestion from your end. We would love to hear that as well. So please poll for this as well. Also keep sending questions. All right, thank you again. So guys, coming over to the next session, it's always fun to keep the most important section at the end of the webinar. Let's take you to the world of mobile verification, right? Which is required by almost all the industries. So over to you, Chinmay, my friend, who will be taking over the mobile verification section.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Chinmay, and I look after the operations, purchases, partnerships, processes at MSG91. Today, I would like to discuss the most critical use case of a text SMS. That is a mobile number verification. The most common way of verifying a mobile number is by sending a one-time password on that number via a text SMS. The receiver feeds that OTP, and it is confirmed that the receiver has the possession of the mobile number. But what if I say that there is no guarantee of delivering an OTP via text SMS? The global studies suggest that the average delivery percentage of OTPs are somewhere between 95 to 97%. This gap of 3 to 5% that looks very small in numbers, but have a substantial impact on business. It creates sign-up problems, it creates login problems, it can create transaction problems, and many more. To address this gap of 2 to 3%, we keep on brainstorming. And one fine day, one of our colleagues has suggested that why we cannot use a voice call as a backup. So everyone found that idea to be very useful, and we started working on that. So then we have come up with a solution where if your OTP is failed via text SMS, we send it via voice call as a backup. Now this has created wonders for Message91 clients. The delivery percentage has increased from 95, 97 to 99%. And with this 99%, we have set a benchmark and we have raised the bar of the industry. So this became a very useful product where an OTP is sent via text SMS. If failed, sent via voice call. Still, we feel that there needs to be improvement in this mechanism of an OTP where we verify a mobile number. So we thought that the first concern is the security part, and the second concern is on the user experience. So if I talk about the security part, the most of the online frauds that happen in India, how that happens. So what happens is someone got an OTP, and after receiving an OTP, he got a call. Hello sir, आपको एक OTP आया होगा. By mistake, मैंने आपका number feed कर दिया. So if you can just help me with that OTP. And the receiver, out of generosity, he shared that OTP. And this is where he got cheated. So getting an OTP is somewhere a concern. Another problem is the downloading a mobile app. So whenever you download a mobile app, it asks you for a permission to read your messaging inbox. And you want कि सब चीज easily हो जाए, so you give the permission of that messaging inbox. Now that app, it may be a shopping app, it can be any app. Now that app can read even your banking OTPs. Now this is a serious concern, that an app can read your banking OTPs and can cheat you. So again, the problem is the OTP. The third problem is an encryption part. This is a bit technical. So technically, this is not possible to send a voice call or a text SMS without with encryption. So from operator to the handset, it goes without encrypted. So there are chances that it can be compromised in between. Now, if I, apart from these security reasons, if I talk about the user experience. So currently what happens is, let's assume that you have downloaded an app and you have not given it a permission to read your messaging app, right? Now you want to request an OTP. So you request an OTP, the OTP lands in your messaging inbox. You go to that inbox, read the OTP, then remember that OTP, come back to your original app, and then types the OTP. So this whole process is very tiring and it takes somewhere around 20-25 seconds. But that is not a good user experience. But what if I say that you can verify the mobile number without an OTP SMS? Listen me carefully. You can verify the mobile number without the OTP SMS or OTP voice call. Yes, you got me right. You just need to feed your number, click on the verify button, and your number will be automatically verified. And the exciting fact about this is it will be verified in just 3 to 4 seconds. Yes, you heard it right, 3 to 4 seconds. So here, for this solution, we have exploited the telecom operator's functionality and created a fast, secure, and hassle-free solution. So let's see a small video to visualize this OTP verification, mobile number verification without the OTP. So yeah, at night he got the SMS. Now this is the new functionality which is verified by mobile network and no OTP is required here. Yeah, I hope everyone likes this video. Yeah, so this is really a revolutionary solution and will surely be the future of mobile number verification. You can mark my words that this will be the future of mobile number verification. We highly recommend this to enterprises, to SMEs, to startups, to everyone we recommend this because this is really the next step towards mobile number verification. If you are also excited to test this out, just drop us an email and our tech team will help you in integrating this for your mobile app. Yeah, so now we can move to the next slide. So these are some stats where we can mention some difference between the normal OTP or send OTP and OTP 2.0 that we call it. So basically it's an invisible verification because you are not getting the OTPs. So it's invisible per SMS plus voice. So if it's not verified by this invisible functionality, there will be a text SMS or voice as a backup always. Now the delivery percent, if I talk about, is the success rate of 2.0 is somewhere around 99.99%. And for a send OTP, it's somewhere around 90%, and the normal OTP it goes around 95 to 97%. And the major difference is in the delivery time. So the average delivery time ranges from 6 to 10 for these three functionalities. And this is really helpful and improves the user experience. Okay, so this is all about mobile number verification. You can share your questions over the chat and we will help you with the answers. If not over this live video, then definitely over an email after the webinar. Now, one more important thing is to market your brand with personalization. So it's important that whenever you communicate with uh, your customers should understand that it comes from you. They should recognize your brand. So what is important is to put a proper sender ID that can represent your brand in a proper manner. Also, we are coming up with some of the features like logos, where you can put a logo, and whenever your customer sees your SMS, there will be a logo and a brand name along with that. So that would help you gain more visibility. So that will really be helpful for your brand image and the understanding by your customer. So there are some questions on this as well, that what should I use as a sender ID? So as I've mentioned, that you have to use a sender ID that represents your brand correctly. There are a few more questions that do I need to register my sender ID? So as of now, you don't need to register the sender ID at MSG91, but yes, you have to add the sender ID, and you can start right away send SMSs through it. Another question comes that can recipients respond to a sender ID? So the answer to it is no. As per the government rules and the prior regulations, there cannot be a two-way communication via sender ID. So if the recipient receives an SMS via sender ID, he cannot respond to it. He can respond to a short code or a long code, but cannot to a sender ID. Now, how can I make my logo visible? A few months back, we have started a services where we asked you to share your logos and the brand name. So how we are going to use that is, we have partnered with multiple SMS platforms like a Google Messenger or Kite or any other SMS platform. So whenever your recipient is using that particular platform, he will be he can see your logo and the brand name. So Google Messenger we have already tied up, but they are still not released their services in India. We are waiting for that, and fingers crossed that soon they will release their services in India. And your customers, when using a Google Messenger, can see your logo and brand name. So yes, keep sharing your logo and brand name, and it will be visible once the partners will roll out the services in India. So I guess that's all for today. You can share your questions and we can answer that. I am just going to read few of the questions and answer that. Okay. So the costing, there will be no extra cost for SendOTP 2.0. It's the same cost as SendOTP. And in SendOTP as well, there is no extra cost for a voice call. So you only have to pay for the SendOTP SMS, and the voice call and the 2.0 will the cost of those two will be borne by Message. Another question comes for the RCS. So yes, we are really excited to say here that we have done the development of RCS. So we are ready with RCS, but we are just waiting for the operators to roll it out. So RCS is a Google feature, and so once Google will roll it out, then RCS will be available to you. So this is the next answer. Another question that came is, can we include the logo while OTP verification? So yes, once the partners roll out, when you send an OTP SMS, your logo and the brand name will definitely be visible there. Let's go to another question. The next question came is, how OTP 2.0 works in short. So it's basically use the mobile operators functionality, and with the mobile network, it verifies, and it's only be used for a mobile app. For a browser, still text SMS and a voice call will be used, and for a mobile app, an OTP 2.0 can be used. To integrate anything else, you just need to integrate 2.0, and our system will automatically verify the mobile number via whichever medium is preferred. So I guess that's all for today, and you just share your questions and we'll answer you after the webinar. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much for your participation and support. Thank you. Bye-bye. Have a great day.
Thank you, Chinmay. Well, that was wonderful. I mean, you can see that I said initially that we believe in evolution, and OTP verification is just one part. Then comes the voice call as a backup. Now it's invisible verification of OTP. This is something magical, and I'm really proud to say that we are amongst the first ones to bring this technology to India. So guys, if you need demo, you can definitely send across an email to support@message91.com. We would love to help you with the demo also for 2.0, and we'll share all the costing related details with you over the email. Well, now I will again call upon the panelists Damini and Akesh here to join us for some of the more questions to be answered. I think we are getting so many questions, so let's cover as many as possible, and other than that we can just share over the email. So over to you guys.
Okay, so I had a question that in Excel, anytime for sending messages containing mobile numbers, okay, there are different functions where there is a space between the number 91 at the starting plus 0. These are the things that are mentioned there. So for plus sign, it will be automatically removed. If you have 91 at the starting, it will be automatically removed. If there is 0, we have handled that request. But if there is a space between the numbers, then the number would be invalid. So these are the things that we have worked on. And now you'll be able to send the messages properly if you have plus sign, 0 or 91 at the starting.
And someone asked about the magic. So how it magic works. So regional SMS, what going to do is, after uploading a file, we will automatically detect the state by the numbers and then convert it according to the language which is for the particular state, like Maharashtra, Gujarat. So we will do according to that. So this is how the magic works. I can see there are many questions that do you have these demos on your website? Yes, you will. If you will request us, we will definitely make it enable for you and help you out that how this feature works. Also, there is one question regarding the custom range. So it is very easy. In the delivery report section, there is a days filter in which custom range is there itself. You have to click on custom range and you can put the desired range for which you would like to have the reports. So it's very easy for you. There are some questions that how we include logo while OTP verification, which is already covered by my friend. So I hope you have received your answer.
Okay, I'll take another question. That what is the best methods or ways I can use this Message 91 to market my business? Well, for this, we have a dedicated route, that is promotional route. You can market your business using your sender ID or a numerical sender ID, where automatically the DND numbers would be removed, and you can send your information or the marketing or promotion, whatever you want to do, you can use the promotional route for this. Okay, because for marketing there are strict rules, so you have to use promotional route, and that's the best way you can market your product.
And someone asked about the email, that is it live or it is available? Yes, it is available and you can definitely use it. And I hope me and my friend Akesh answered your questions, and if the questions are not answered, we will definitely get back to you via mail. And now I'm giving the things to Alisha. At last, Alisha will show you something very exciting, and I hope you will going to like it.
And it will surely answer one of the questions that has been asked by our users. So over to you, Alisha. Thank you so much.
Right. Thank you, guys. Thank you for answering all the questions, the important ones. Well, guys, thank you so much for attending this. And I hope this session was really fruitful for you all. We thought that we are making sure to adapt these new normal of remote working conditions, and thought to create hyper relevance of what you need. Now, if you have any suggestions or feedback, I would definitely request you to share it across support@message91.com. And so in the last, I would like to say that this is just not the end. We are coming up with something really relevant and to level up the, customer conversation experience. So just a hint that this is not the end, and let's say hello to each other. All right. For more information, you can just, again, send in an email to support@message91. Thank you so much.